A wise man named Mark Prensky once said, "Our students have changed radically. Today's students are no longer the people our educational system was designed to teach. Different kinds of experiences lead to different brain structures." Eileen Owens made clear that technology integration happens when we remove barriers, incorporate appropriate pedagogy and instructional strategies, and provide opportunities and support for teachers and students in the classroom. Technology in classrooms is now introduced as a Common Core standard, and teachers across America are struggling to realize this. Starting as digital immigrants, America is on the path to transforming immigrants to digital natives and digital natives to eventually digital wisdom. Digital immigrants are those who were not born into the digital world, but have become fascinated by and adopted many or most aspects of the new technology. As digital immigrants learn to adapt to their environment, they always retain, to some degree, their accent, that is, their foot in the path. Our digital immigrant instructors who speak an outdated language are struggling to teach a population that speaks an entirely new language. Digital natives are those students of today that are called Net Gen or Digital Gen. Our students today are all native speakers of the digital language of computers, video games, and the internet. Used to receiving information really fast, natives like to parallel process and multitask. They prefer their graphics before their text, and they prefer random access, things immigrants are not used to. Digital wisdom refers to both the wisdom arriving from digital technology to access reasoning power beyond our distinctive capacity, and to wisdom in the practical use of technology to enhance our capabilities. What do you think about technology in classrooms?
I think that technology helps students learn because it gives them different ways to find
It's a
information.
good thing because it helps students interact with each other and retrieve information that they couldn't get otherwise.
Technology in classrooms is, in this century, I think it's very important because it is a good learning resource for teachers to use now, I guess.
Technology brings the tools of empowerment into the hands and minds of those who use them. It has revolutionized the way we think, work, and play. Technology revolutionizes the learning process. Studies show that the technology integration in the curriculum improves students' learning processes and outcomes. Students are engaged in their learning using these powerful tools and can become creators and critics instead of just consumers. Successful tech integrations begin with recognizing the change that may need to happen inside of yourself as a teacher and in your approach to teaching. Learning will still remain teacher-centered, and integration will revolve around teachers' needs, which are not necessarily student
now
needs.
you can put the textbooks online, and you put worksheets online, whatever you want the students to do, like quizzes, tests, everything.
I think they should use it for play and reading and sometimes typing.
They shouldn't depend on it because it should be some of the teaching themselves, but I think it helps if they teach something and then they have you go online and research more about it.
Digital immigrants are today's teachers. They have to learn to communicate in the language and style of their students, going faster, less step by step, more in parallel, and with more random access. Teachers that transform will succeed in the long run, and their success will come much sooner. Regina Mistretta made clear that only 20% of all public school teachers feel comfortable using technology in the classroom. Of these teachers, 99% have access to the computers, but only 39% reported frequent use. Teachers, not technology, hold the key to achieving integrated technology use. If teacher willingness is only rectified by time spent with technology and professional support, then coaches who provide ongoing support would change the teachers' attitudes. Teachers appreciate the support of their school when they are given both the time and resources to use it. Today's technology standards challenge teacher education programs across the nation to address the need to produce computer-literate teachers who are confident in their ability to choose and incorporate instructional technology into their classroom teaching. A study conducted by Mistretta showed that teachers took a training session, and afterwards, 86% of teachers indicated that they viewed software and websites as great tools that can promote best practices and provide content information and motivational activities. Integrating technology into lesson plans seemed to open a door to a different world of teaching and learning. It is important for teachers to have genuine and consistent support in order to ensure that technology is being used educationally and properly. Teachers create the vision, and having an instructional technology coordinator would support them by researching available resources, helping them implement the new technologies, creating the project management plan, and then helping them implement the lesson in the classroom. Principals are also there to help establish a technology integration vision. They should push for adequate professional development of the teachers. Most effective principals develop a vision and use this vision to develop a supportive learning community. Most effective principals develop a vision for effective technology integration and provide teachers with ongoing supportive professional development were found to be most effective. With help from preparation programs, principals, technology educators, the transformation from digital immigrants to digital natives is extremely possible. Prensky has shown that through multiple surveys, today's average college grads have spent less than 5,000 hours of their lives reading, but over 10,000 hours playing video games and over 20,000 hours watching TV. Technology is an integral part of today's students' lives, and they process and think fundamentally different than their professors and teachers. Schools now face a new social, cultural, and pedagogical phenomena, which challenges teachers in terms of their technical ability, knowledge, and expertise. Teachers as professionals are not only knowledgeable about learning theories and methods of teaching, but also critical thinkers and active constructors of knowledge. Tamar Levine made clear that you are what you do, and what you do is firmly and inextricably embedded in the social matrix of which every person is an organized part of it. Our students must be able to harness that power of technology to live, solve problems, and learn in college, on the job, and throughout their entire lives. Enabled with digital and civic citizenship skills, students are empowered to be responsible members of today's diverse global society. Eventually, after a lot of work and dedication, the world will transform people into extreme digital wisdom. Albert Einstein once said, "The problems that exist in the world today cannot be solved by the level of thinking that created them."